I'm back. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021, and welcome to a new beautiful week, right? It's the second day of the week, and we're just all blessed to share it together. And I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but I really had my own self-exploration that I had to take care of, especially with Mercury Retrograde. I think I had mentioned that in my last video. I mentioned how Mercury was beginning to go into retrograde, or we were in the pre-shadow stage, and you know, all the energies behind Mercury Retrograde and really prevent communications. It can cause blockages. You know, things just seem upside down a little bit, as far as, you know, with contracts and things coming from the past that you may want to revisit to see if it was worth letting go, or if you should continue working with it moving forward. But this week is a new week, and today's a new day, and we're in a week of a full moon, right? So our next full moon is going to be happening this Saturday on February 27th, and it's going to be fully illuminated at approximately 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be 12:17 Pacific Standard Time. And no matter if you're a male or a female, right? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. With the full moon, it really helps illuminate our intuition, and it helps with our feminine energies. So let's just embrace, men and women, let's all embrace the energies that reside within us, all the feminine energies that reside within us, and allow us to balance them, realize them, pay attention to them, and focus on them, and where you feel as though your intuition is telling you need a shift, definitely follow your intuition's path in making that shift. So speaking of Mercury retrograde actually goes back direct today. Finally, after almost a month, it was in retrograde. So now for the next 2 weeks, I believe it's until March 13th, we're going to be in like the post-shadow period, which I believe is passing over Jupiter, right at the moment that that Mercury is going retrograde. Is passing over Jupiter in this shadow period. So this force is going to allow us to clear the air, but really allow us to reevaluate many situations in our life that we deal with, that have come up on a deeper level. And really, it's going to help, actually, it's supposed to help expose things to come out of the dark that have been hidden beneath the surfaces. So those things, just the universe is going to make things happen, and things are just going to be illuminated and exposed, and you're going to be able to receive the truths that you need in order to really get in alignment with what your path is, what you need to do to just make it through life as easy and abundant as possible. So this is happening until March 13th in Pisces season, which is, you know, Pisces are deep, emotional water signs. So this Mercury retrograde ending in Pisces season is started in Aqua season, which is Aquarius. And Aquarius energy is really like the water bearer. So Aquarius is the air sign. So there was a lot of communication that didn't happening during Mercury retrograde, especially from the past. So that now, as we, you know, the aqua water barriers, that was the energy we had. And now as we go into Pisces season and Mercury begins to go back direct in this shadow stage, we'll really be able to reevaluate everything that happened in aqua season, and that has been brought to the light, even if it was internally brought into the light within you, of things you release, let go, people, places, things, jobs, whatever it is. You're really going to be able to I guess, reevaluate it. And not to mention, you know, Mercury, even in the shadow phase, you still can have the communication issues. It can be a little wonky. And computer equipment could break because, you know, I believe that in a lot of laptops and TVs and satellites and communication systems, there are clear quartz crystals. So this is a clear quartz crystal, and a lot of the electronics we use contain this crystal that allow the satellite energies to work the way we use them every day. And throughout Mercury being in retrograde, something happens. Right? I'm not an astrologist. I just read a lot. And I do a lot of research as I go through my own shadow periods. And one thing that I learned was that with Mercury going in retrograde, it can delay a lot of communications, or it messes up our communications, and it can break down your laptops, your phones can break, your TVs, whatever. I don't know. Okay. But anyways, so I'm back. And, you know, I really want to today focus on our solar plexus chakra. Because I know even for me, with posting these videos for my own journey with Mercury in retrograde, I withheld myself, right? I had with internal challenges that I had to face to be able, and this is my own personal testimony, I had to be able to break through those challenges and, you know, realize that coming out of your comfort zone is necessary because you're blocking your blessings, right? Being in your comfort zone will allow you to block your blessings. So I had to break free of that and really learn how to protect and pray on the energies around me that were also holding me back. Pay attention. It's really important. And by me saying holding me back, I mean, like, when you have a relationship with someone, whether it's family, friends, associates, a job, you go to the corner store every day, whatever it is, right? You interact with people, and certain energies that you deal with can really take on too much of what you have to offer, especially if you have a friendship or an intimate relationship, or even a parent or a sibling, best friend, whatever it is. You give your energy to people, and then you're willinglessly just being yourself, loving, being around them, whatever it is. And then the next day, you just feel very tired, and you go to bed, or you oversleep, or you don't have the passion or the drive that you just had 3 days ago. Even if it's the moon isn't, whatever it is, right? It's really important for you to pay attention to the energy in your body and what happens afterwards, right? What is pulling you back from progressing? And praying on that. Praying on it and being strong enough to not have guilt and not doubt the fact that you have to release certain things in order to progress in life. And take back your energy, take back your power, and continue down the path of happiness. Because ultimately, we have to be happy with ourselves in order to make anyone happy. We have to love ourselves in order to love anyone. And, you know, happiness is just the path you have to choose, right? You don't get happiness, you just go towards it. And doing what internally makes you feel good and what you intuitively download within your own heart space, you're able to know what decisions have to be made. So now that I'm 9 minutes into the video, I haven't even started my meditation session yet. I just wanted to be able to connect with you guys, so we can allow ourselves to heal as we connect with joy and really heal the ancestral traumas that lie within us that we don't even realize we are challenged with on a daily basis. So I just want to send blessings and love and compassion to you all. On this beautiful day. So just breathe. And I know in my last session, or my first session actually, I stopped midway and I wrote down a bunch of things. So now I just want to be able to go past that, right? Yes, intuitively, we get all these ideas and we get all these things that just come to us when we're able to turn our minds off and just go with the flow in that moment. So now as you get these thoughts and you have these beautiful, intuitive premonitions, I want you to be able to go past that and just breathe deeper internally. No matter what it is, don't stop. Just breathe and connect with who you are going to be, because that's where we need to be right now in the moment, is just focusing on what we have to do today as we give gratitude in order to receive the blessings that are coming in for us tomorrow, and so on and so forth. just want to purge that energy. These are healing tears. Thank you guys for joining me today as I share this with you and I open up my vulnerability, because it's really hard for me as a Scorpio sun and a Cancer rising, and especially with an Aquarius moon, to be vulnerable and really open up and purge those emotions, you know. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful because when I think back, my sister called me. Shout out to Nana, I love you, my older big sister. She just got her associate's degree, and she really set the tone for a lot of kids that come after her in our bloodline. So I'm so grateful for her, and I appreciate her. I love you. Congratulations. You're the bomb. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You know, she always knows how to come in at the right time and be like, straight up. I love her. Even though she doesn't realize it, because she FaceTimed me, but I'll call you back. So when I think back to February 2020, coronavirus just started coming in the United States over from Asia, and it was at first like for everyone, hey, we get to be home, right? For me, I was like home, working from home, trying to do like community service work from home, and just trying to please a lot of people outside of my home instead of the people within my home, including myself. So when I think back to February of last year to where I am right now, you know, to think that at that time I had everything that I wanted at that moment, everything that I desired, and everything going for myself that could have possibly taken me somewhere, that yeah, I would have been successful, but I wouldn't have been happy. And my life purpose is to heal and to have become this spiritual being that helps elevate the people around me on a deeper level, on a soul bond level. And I've noticed and I've come to realize and appreciate the soul tribe that God has aligned me with over the past 3 years as I was brought to this moment, as we speak. You know, I say to my friends all the time that before COVID had started, you know, everything was good. I had everything that I needed at the moment, but I was not happy. So it's like God took everything from me and he put it in one of those Scrabble bags that you play the Scrabble board game, and he shook it up and he dumped it out and said, now reorganize your life, but do it in the way that you want to. And it's really what I've been focusing on, and that I have to learn how to focus more on in order to change the path for everyone who's coming after me in my life and in my DNA, how powerful and how royal we all truly are, especially the soul tribe around me. So thank you guys. I love you guys. And just know that I did not choose this path. This path chose me, because at that time last year, when I had a lot of things that I thought made me happy and made me like this, you know, untouchable alpha female, I was unhappy, so I was hurt. And at that moment, you realize hurt people, and sometimes you don't even do it intentionally, but karma exists. And Saturn was in Capricorn for 3 years, so we did a lot of things that opened up doorways for karma for us to happen. And through my awakening, I really had to do a lot of shadow work and really sacrifice a lot of things that no longer served me, that I thought I loved. And It's so powerful to be able to rise above everything that holds you back from being who you're truly meant to be. But most importantly, it's so powerful to be able to surrender to God, because I think back, I remember I was working from home, I was at the computer desk, I was like stressing out, and I was like trying to do virtual learning with my baby girl, and I just dropped to my knees and I prayed to God that something would give to make me feel better than I did at that moment. And I completely surrendered, and I said, I'm leaving everything to you, and I trust that you are going to align me with who I need to be around, where I need to be, where I need to go, and how each moment really matters going forward. And that's something that I had to do. That's something that I just, from my heart and soul, did. And from that moment, my life changed. And I have loved every single moment of every single shadow period that I had, full of anxiety and stress and depression, because, living love and having this love and light personality is not something that, comes easy. You really have to be able to release all the negativity within yourself. Not worry about anybody's negativity around you. You need to heal that negativity within yourself, because once you're able to heal that within you, you cannot even tolerate those people. You cannot even be around those type of people that reflect the same mirrored image that you were at the time, at that moment. So anyways, I'm going to end this because this is going to be the longest video so far that I've posted. But shout out to Beba's Wasties, and also shout out to her hubby, Jersey the Trucker, who had given me so many signs and synchronicities about keeping and pushing forward with my YouTube videos. And I appreciate you, brother and sister, so much. I love your souls, and I'm so blessed to have you guys as a part of my soul tribe, and I look forward to growing with you guys as the years come along. And to my wifey Dali, I love you too. So thank you guys for all your support, love. Thank you for everyone who has viewed this video. Please like, share, and remember, this is a timeless message. This is a timeless message, so whenever you watch this video and whenever you come across it, it resonates with you. So speaking of Dolly, she actually got me like these Moonology Oracle cards. So I'm just going to randomly pull one for us so we could get a message for us today. So look at the card that popped right on the top. It says, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So although the full moon coming up is in Virgo, we're going to see what this win-win outcome message is, because the messages are so powerful, and whoever comes across this video, I'm pretty sure this is going to resonate with. So take it as it resonates, and if it doesn't, maybe it will next time. I still love you regardless. So it says the full moon in Libra is the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship, or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It is important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a reason. If a relationship is ending now, it is doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your questions. And then to attune with this energy, it says let go of that which is falling away. And additional meanings of this card: see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. Self-love, guys. Self-love. It says no matter when you pull this full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance in every Librian energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Drama and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy, so negotiations are easier. So that just resonates with everything I said about how Mercury is out of the shadow phase, and even for my own journey of having to release a lot of things that my ego was holding on to, and just figuring out and knowing that no matter what it is you have to release, and no matter what it is that's coming your way, just always treat things with love as much as you want, because when something hurts you, it's a reflection of exactly who you are. So you need to recognize what that pain is doing to you internally, and figure out how that pain has been endured by someone else based off of your actions. Ask for healing, ask for forgiveness, ask for blessings. Be grateful for you acknowledging that shadow within you, and conquer that. Conquer that and fulfill your highest power, your highest needs, to be the most loving, compassionate person you can be. Not for fun, but for happiness. Because peace and love and gratitude is always a way to achieve abundance within. Not financial abundance, spiritual abundance. Connecting with who you truly are going to be in this lifetime. That's going to make you the happiest person for yourself. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. And who your heart truly desires. And who you agreed to be before you came into this life. Before you even touched down onto this earth. You already decided what your path was going to be. So make sure you give gratitude and love every moment of each lesson that you get, and every day. So that way you could get more blessings come your way. So I appreciate you all. I send so much love, so much peace, so much positive vibrations. And thank you all. Thank you for supporting me and continuing down this journey with me as I ascend with you all. God bless. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.